A very good afternoon to all. I would like to welcome all the attendees of this session. It's now time to introduce Speaker of the Day, Dr. Pavitra Prakash Singh, Professor in Management, presently Dean, School of Sciences and Languages, has a rich and diverse experience of 26 years in the industry and entrepreneurial experience teaching and research. In his career, he has undertaken, supervised more than 162 academic and 7 consultancy projects. He has presented more than 50 research papers in various national and international conferences and seminars. He has, to his credit, 27 books and 40 research papers in Scopus. For his excellence contribution, he has been honored with Manufacturing Associated Faridabad Award 2014 by Honorable Governor of Haryana and Bharat Vidya Shromani Award in 2011 from India Solidarity Council, New Delhi. He has visited Tanzania, Sri Lanka, and Pakistan for academic and research purposes. He is member and chairman of various boards and committees. I really welcome you, sir. I also welcome Dr. Joy, Professor and HOD, lovely Professor University. It's over to you, PP sir.
Thank you, Suman. First of all, I extend a warm welcome to Vineetji also. Vineetji is the Associate Director, Unacademy. Welcome you, Vineetji, for sparing your valuable time with your experience in the earlier organization like Cambridge and others. We wish to learn and listen to your words of wisdom over here. Thank you, Vineetji, for sparing your valuable time. Thank you, Vineetji. And thank you, Suman, for introducing the panel over here. Dr. Joy, I welcome you also. Again, he is helping me out in English department, languages. He is senior. He is taking care of BA honors and other courses also. Today, we are over here to discuss the topic which is humanities and its evolution. In the earlier parts, we have seen that when we were graduating in our 30s, kind of almost 25 years back, kind of a thing, the subject was known as BA, the arts. And suddenly and slowly over the period of time, the definition has changed. We moved in from arts to social sciences to liberal arts to humanities, a wider perspective of humanities. When liberal art is there, which says the education can be liberal, that means engineering person can take care of certain courses from social sciences background, and the same way social sciences can have certain kind of a hobby courses or value addition courses from others. So we move in from a platform of science, technology, engineering and management to science, technology, engineering, arts and management. So STEM to STEAM we have reached, or we have evolved over a period of time, and today we will try to understand that why only the science and management or medical courses not be the preferred choices, why humanities can also be few of the courses, and what has happened in the past that humanities are should be taken as the course or the programs for the students. Can I request Dr. Joy to move to the next slide, please? We'll show you a few slides where the government has given certain news, or we have seen certain things happening. Dr. Joy, can you move to the next slide, please?
Yes, sir. Ma'am, you are requested to please.
The slide is stuck, I think. Dr. Joy? Sumanji, the rights for screen sharing needs to be given, please.
Yes, sir, it's already provided.
Dr. Joy, you present the screen and move the screen and move the slides, please.
It is second and third slide, sir. Is
Second slide, but it's not visible over here. I'm able to see only the first slide. Suman, are you able to see the other slides?
No, sir.
Ajoy sir, it's stuck up somewhere, please.
Yes, sir, maybe you can reshare again, sir.
In the meantime, Dr. Joy, you can rejoin the session that could, or you can rejoin the session after leaving and reshare the slide. In the meantime, I'll tell you the humanities graduates in overall they earn more than the engineers earn. I'll give you a real example like Nokia. Nokia is hiring people from sociology background. Sociology is an integral part of humanity. Why they are hiring postgraduate, graduate researchers from sociology? Because they wish to do ethnographic studies. Ethnographic studies by Nokia and other companies, Nokia of the earlier past and now Ericsson and others are hiring. The reason being because they wish to understand how Nokia, how Ericsson, how Samsung or how Googles of today are being used by human beings. What is the screen sharing time? If it is happening, how the isolation, how the group formation, how the family structures have changed in present, to understand that is how Google or how the phone companies can appreciate or understand the involvement of human beings into their lives. So humanities is such kind of a thing where the big companies are hiring people. Now guidance and counseling is made essential in all the schools. That means the psychologists need to be there in all the schools. That means psychology as a domain has to be adopted, whether it is an engineering school, whether it is an engineering college, whether it is a humanity college, whether it is a medical college, or whether it's an art college, or whichever stream they are giving education. The education students have to be the psychology students have to be adopted into that particular organization. So understand the importance of psychology, first sociology. Now we were talking about that geography is only the study of land or something, but with the advent of GIS and remote sensing graphs, the what is happening that Reliance is hiring GIS specialists. So geography is finding its way into almost all the industry, like how the power plants need to be set up, how the electrical towers need to be set up, how other things need to be set up. This will be found out by GIS arrangements kind of a thing. So humanities over past few years have evolved. The kind of traditional subjects what we were studying in the past are not no more the traditional subjects. Now they are the need of organization. The same way, if we try to see, government has now in past few years we have seen that few bigger organization, I'll not like to name the few bigger organization because of certain reasons, but you know one of the company which launched its car and they were having a huge problem of succession. So leadership was not ready. The second line of command, the succession of leadership was not ready. So the leadership, the life skills, the humanity skills are being taught in all the humanities streams. So that way around we are understanding the needs of humanity and how humanities have evolved in last few years. If government now humanities social science, this is what I have shared with you. Humanities and social sciences essential in all tech institution. Like in our institution also at LPU also we give a minor subject in the form of interdisciplinary approach where a engineering student or a medical student can opt in for courses from sociology, psychology, history, English, Punjabi, Hindi, or all kind of things. What what is this going to be? This is going to give them a certain kind of a flavor of interdisciplinary kind of approach. Now humanities have evolved like that, where earlier we used to understand that journalist is somebody who is having only the creative and the writing skills. But how can the creative and the writing skills come without the knowledge of political science, without the knowledge of history, without the knowledge of geography? A person can be a good writer or a good journalist if he's having a better knowledge. Now we are seeing a war of Ukraine and Russia going on. Now the war between Ukraine and Russia is having its roots almost 10 or 20 years back. And if we try to go back to the disintegration of USSR, you will find out that when USSR broke into 12 states in somewhere around 1989 or 90, Ukraine and Russia were already in certain kind of problem. We have to understand that Kyiv, which is bombarded by Russia for certain reasons, whether right or wrong, this is not the place to debate it. Kyiv was the religious epitome of that particular USSR XY. So a journalist cannot understand and say anything without understanding all the aspects of these things. So what is humanities? Humanities over the past, now the engagement of us with the screen has increased more. So what is happening that we have to understand humanities. Ethics is more important, moral is more important. The no hunger, the sustainable development goal of United Nations, the 17 sustainable development goals have to be addressed. Now no hunger, no hunger, quality education, gender equality, when we are talking about infrastructure, when we are talking about life on above water, life on land, these all need to understand in the bigger perspective of what all this has to be involved only in humanities. Other streams will not be able to involve in. So humanity is a kind of a branch which is talking about human beings and their culture. We often say in India we have a notion that whenever there is an elder in Hindu culture, we say whenever there is an elder, we must go down to him and wish him that way around. So now this going may be talked about culture, going in front of an elder, but try to see from where it originated. It originated from the health sciences. That once you go again and again to elder, your muscles and your body comes in flexibility. So there is a integral cultural history along with these traditions also going on. So this is all being taught in humanities. And to take it further, next slide, the interdisciplinary approach. I request Dr. Ajoy to take it forward, that how all these interdisciplinary disciplines or domains which I have mentioned or shared in a little bit of time are involved or evolved or connected to each other. And how are we doing at LPU for these kind of things? How are we making the students industry ready? How are we sensitizing the students for all these addresses? How are we making the students appreciate the needs and the changing dynamics of the society? Dr. Ajoy, over to you, please, sir.
Thank you. I hope that my voice is also audible.
Very clear, sir. Very clear.
Thank you, Dean sir, PP sir, for sparing your valuable time and telling us about the value of humanities and providing me an opportunity so that I can throw light on interdisciplinary studies. So what is humanities? Humanities is basically an amalgam of the streams from various disciplines. Means a humanities student can also go for English, a humanities student can also go for psychology, sociology, history, political science, even Hindi, Punjabi, public administration. So in humanities, we can have an opportunity where we can study various domains, we can study various courses. If I talk about the broad area of humanities, there are many broad area of humanities, but the most important areas are ancient and modern languages like English, Hindi, Punjabi, Telugu, history, like literature, even philosophy is a very popular domain of humanities, including history, ecology, geography, psychology, political science, sociology, religion, and arts. So when we are a student of humanities, we can have plenty of opportunity to start our career or to shine in multiple domains, to shine in multiple programs. So these are the broad area of humanities. Now we at LPU, we provide various undergraduate courses and postgraduate courses as far as the admissions are concerned, or as far as the degree is concerned. We at LPU, we provide first of all BA with LOCF curriculum. LOCF is a latest curriculum introduced by UGC. It is basically Learning Outcomes Curriculum Framework. So we at LPU, we provide Bachelor of Arts as per LOCF, and we provide Bachelor of Arts in almost all the major subjects like history, economics, political science, history, fine arts, performing arts, even literature, which includes languages, Hindi, Punjabi, etc. And by the side, we also provide BA honors in all these domains. And our BA honors is a specialized course, is a specialized program where a student can go for BA honors in English, Punjabi, history, political science, psychology, geography, sociology, public administration. And we also provide bachelors in library and information sciences. So if you want to start your career in library and information sciences, you can also opt for BLib. BLib is basically bachelors in library and information sciences. And by the side, we also provide postgraduate courses. So like post-graduation in all these domains, including psychology, political science, etc. So here at LPU, we can have an opportunity to start our career with multiple domains, where a student of English can also take psychology, where a student of psychology can also take political science, where a student of political science can also take sociology. So means humanities means, liberal arts means where you have the plenty of opportunity to start your career in these domains. Now we at LPU, we have started our school and particularly this university with a vision. So what is the vision of our school? To emerge internationally renowned liberal arts institution of the world. So our vision is that we want to become one of the best liberal arts institution of world across the globe. So in order to fulfill our aim, we have designed our curriculum, we have designed our syllabi in such a way where a student can take a global experience. So now I just like to brief about the school. Our school, that is basically School of Humanities, established in 2009. And in this particular schools, we have more than 10 domains. 10 domains means we have English, we have history, political science, even economics, geography, and we are running with more than 10 domains in this particular school, where we are offering more than 15 plus programs, and total there are 1100 plus alumni of our school. In our school, there are more than 80 plus international students, and there are students from almost all the Indian states, 26 Indian states, and 15 foreign countries, that is international students as well. Now, I just want to highlight about the school that our student Bajrang Punia, he is a student of MA, and he took bronze medal in Tokyo Olympics 2020. So that particular student, that is Mr. Bajrang Punia, is a student of our school, that is School of Humanities, and he shined in Tokyo Olympics. And I am happy to share that we at LPU, at this particular school, we established Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Chair to promote global peace and equality. And I just also want to share that Padma Shri Ruskin Bond sir, he is the master mentor. He is the master mentor, the master teacher of the school. And he also usually interact with the students in order to take classes, in order to tell them the importance of creative writing. So you see, the students, they are getting an opportunity to interact with Padma Shri Ruskin Bond. Now, what makes us different? We at LPU, particularly at School of Humanities, what makes us different? As I already shared, that we believe in interdisciplinary education, particularly interdisciplinary research for all the students. And our students, they also undertake various community development projects. Like you can say that the projects, when we think of society in order to improve the society, we at LPU, our students particularly, they believe in doing live projects, industry-based projects, projects on GIS, remote sensing, disaster relief, etc. And our psychology students also, they develop psychometric tests. And our syllabus, the quality of our curriculum is that our curriculum is designed in such a way that if you go for undergraduation, you can automatically train yourself for competitive examinations. Competitive examination means for UPSC examinations, IAS, PCS, HCS, etc. So our curriculum is designed in such a way that it is benchmarked with competitive examinations. Now, the quality of teaching staff is that we have highly qualified, experienced staff, almost all the doctoral faculty members. Our staff members, they have written more than 100 books and more than 1,000+ research publications in various international journals, UGC tier listed journals, and Scopus index journals. We at LPU, we believe in practical exposure. We believe in regular field visits. We believe in internships. Means while doing your undergraduation, you can also have an opportunity to go for regular field visits, internships, or field projects. And we also provide you international exposure. Means you can have an opportunity to interact with the foreign teachers, or even you can have an opportunity while doing your BA or BA honors to visit a foreign university. So we at LPU, we believe in state-of-the-art infrastructure. Now, what skills you can gain while studying humanities at LPU? First of all, the skills are very important. Without skills, you will not grow. Our students will not grow. So we at School of Humanities at LPU, we believe in inculcation of various types of skills like critical thinking, good communication skills, teamwork, reasoning, personal responsibility, and social responsibility. So we, along with the curriculum, we try to train our students in various skills so that there will be an overall the development of the students. Now, at School of Humanities, you have various types of career pathways at LPU. Means if you will do your undergraduation, BA or BA honors from LPU, you can have various career options, the career pathways, like you can go for corporate job. Corporate job means you can go for MNCs, you can take job in various MNCs, or you can also go for government jobs. Government jobs, as I already shared, that you can start your career in UPSC, where you can go for SGM, or you can go for deputy level, deputy commissioner post, etc. Even you can also go for higher studies. Many of our students, they can opt for PhD, they can opt for DLitt, or they can opt for DPhil. And we also provide career pathways in research, entrepreneurship, and study abroad. So we at LPU, we provide career pathways from various domains, starting from corporate jobs till study abroad. So these are the career opportunities that are available for our students. In corporate jobs, you can go for project managers, corporate communicator, counselor, social worker. If you want to go for government jobs, you can go for, as I already shared, civil servant, army officer, bank PO, GI officer, etc. If you want to start your own business, you can also go for a content writer or a creative writer, translator, etc. And if you want to go for higher studies, naturally, post-graduation or PhD, that is doctorate in your particular domain. So we at School of Humanities, we have the highest placement packages. So our students, they have been placed on the highest package of 7 lakh per annum. So I'm happy to share that these are our proud students. They got job along with their degree. So now they are working for various institutions, various companies. Some are working as content writers, some are working as lecturers, some are working as even inspectors, some are working as creative writers. So these are the glimpses of our students who are doing excellent in industry, who are doing excellent in their career. So now our proud alumni, means the students who passed from LPU, they are working in various capacities. I am happy to share that our student Anudin is working as a vice chancellor in Saripal Higher Education Institution, Afghanistan. He is alumni of our university, alumni of our school, that is School of Humanities. Another student, Mr. Burai, he is working as a director of planning and policy in Ministry of Higher Education, Government of Afghanistan. So these are our proud alumni. They are working, some are working in Northwest University in Nigeria, some are working in Afghanistan, some are working in India. Means our students, the students of School of Humanities, they are serving globally. Globally means they are serving in the entire world. So let's talk about now school infrastructure. We at School of Humanities, we provide you exclusive labs. We have exclusive geography lab, like psychology lab, where students can opt for various tests. We have a full-fledged library, the school departmental library, and we have more than four computer labs, seminar hall, and excellent classroom with the facility of audiovisual aids. So this is the school infrastructure. And we at LPU, we believe in holistic development of the students. And students and faculty of our school have explored different avenues of learning by helping other learners in the difficult time of coronavirus. So these are our webinars that we conducted. Various Ambassador Padma Shri, various authors, they participated in this webinars. They are the resource person of these webinars. So we conducted various webinars so that the students of our school, they can interact with the policymakers. They can interact with various authors. They can interact with various ambassadors. Now, we also conducted symposium at our school. These are the glimpses of the international symposium that we conducted for our students. The interdisciplinary hermeneutic reappraising socio-culture of history. The symposium, in the symposium, Padma Shri Sujit Patra sir was the chief guest, along with Nandini Sahu ma'am, along with Madan Kashyap, one of the best poet of Hindi and English. So we conducted symposiums, we conducted conferences. So these are the glimpses of the conferences that we conducted. We conducted 18th APJ Meet and an international conference on global challenges, development, and new world order. And I'm also happy to share that we also conducted 10 Indian Science Congress at LPU. And our school hosted the section on anthropological and behavioral sciences. And we also conducted one international conference recently on equality, diversity, and inclusivity. So these are the conferences. Though we conducted many conferences, but these are the glimpses of the few conferences that we conducted. Along with conference, we believe in practical exposure. Like we also conduct various workshops so that students can have a practical exposure, the real-time exposure for these particular issues. For example, we conducted workshop on disaster management and reduction of the disaster risk. For literature students, we conducted workshop on language, English phonetics and phonology. For sociology students, we conducted the workshop on the geoformatics. These are the workshops that we conducted for our students. Even the students of psychology, even history, even philosophy, they joined these workshops in order to gain a practical exposure of life. And we at LPU, we believe in global exposure. So these are the prominent foreign speakers. They interacted with our students. I would like to quote one example, Professor Adrian North. He is a professor from Curtin University, UK. He interacted with our students at LPU campus. Even Professor Dr. Vitas Chakravarti, he is a professor from Vatyas Marcus University, Lithuania. He also interacted with our students. Dr. Penel Blockes is a professor from Brigham City University, UK. He delivered a talk on cultural studies, on cultural research with our students. So we at LPU, we believe in real-time problems. We believe in practical exposure. We believe in global experience. Along with global teachers, we also called various literary figures. Because as you all know that without literature, nothing is incomplete. So Padma Shri Sujit Patra sir, he interacted with our students. Ashok sir, even Satnam Malik sir, who is executive editor of Ajit Group, he interacted with our students. So these are the glimpses of our prominent speaker, including Deputy Commissioner of Jalandhar, Shri Varinder Kumar Sharma ji. He interacted with our students. Mohinder Singh sir, professor from Kurukshetra University, a renowned professor of public administration, he interacted with our students. Professor Anju Suri, a renowned historian, she interacted with our students on the issues of feminism, on the issues of gender equality, on the issues of gender studies. So means I would like to say that we at LPU, we at School of Humanities, we believe in the holistic development. We believe in the overall growth of our students. And we also celebrate various international and national days. Like we celebrated World Environment Day, we celebrated Women's Day, we celebrated Earth Day. So these are the various international days celebration that we hosted at LPU. And we believe in educational visit also. For example, if you are a student of literature, you can have an opportunity to go to the various literary newspaper office where you can have a practical experience. For example, our students of public, in order to take a live experience, in order to take a real, they visit session, real experience, visit the office of Deputy Commissioner, that is at Jalandhar. Our students of psychology, they visited the psychological hospital, that is Patel Hospital at Jalandhar, in order to take the real experience. Our students, they also participated in various policy making for the government. Now, we at LPU, we believe in publications. We believe in research orientation. So I'm happy to share that till now we have 700 plus publications. And our students, they are doing marvelous job as far as publications are concerned. Till now, we filed more than 145 patents. We have more than 500 plus PhD scholars. In our school, more than 500 plus students, they are doing their PhDs. And we are also doing live projects. How many? More than 400 plus live projects we are doing. Now, if I talk about my school faculty, my School of Humanities faculty, we have the senior most faculty at LPU. For example, Dr. Digvijay Pandya, he has written various books. He's from English domain. He has written books not on one type of literature, but he has written on American literature, British poetry. On the other hand, we have the photograph of Dr. Anil Pandey. He has also written a book on Hindi literature. I have also written various books, but the present that is highlighted here is on African literature. So means our faculty members, they are doing wonders. They are the writers, they are the test makers, they are the policy makers, or our faculty members, they are in fact editor-in-chief. And our faculty member, Rajesh sir, he is a political analyst and he is a policy maker for the government. Now, we at LPU, particularly at School of Humanities, we are having tie-up with various foreign universities, like University of Pennsylvania, which is one of the best English university across the world. Our school, that is School of Humanities, is having a tie-up, a collaboration with University of Pennsylvania. And we also having a tie-up with Langra College for conducting their virtual program, student exchange programs. So I just want to say that if you are doing your bachelor's at LPU, particularly at School of Humanities, you can have various options where you can explore your career. If you want to go for your career at India level, you can go for at national level. If you want to start your career at international level, you can also opt to start your career at international level. So we believe in research, we believe in cultural development, we believe in improving your writing skills, and last but not the least, sports skills. So these are the glimpses of the extracurricular activity that our students they perform hosted and during last years. Conducted by, one example is Penor, our student, where they performed various plays, dramas, poetry competition, debate competition, etc., etc. And our students also conducted these debate competitions, parliamentary on the model of British orator. If I talk about our students, they visited Indonesian conference. She participated in previous international conference of English language and literature at Bangkok. And our student Tina, a student of BA, she has also undergone a project at Russia and China. And our students, they also doing marvelous jobs in research activities. They are writing their research papers. They are writing the books. If I talk about the books, these are the photograph of our students who have written books, and these books are readily available in various platforms of India and abroad, on Amazon, on Flipkart, and on various international bookstores of India and abroad. Our students, they also cleared UGC NET. As you all know that UGC NET is one of the basic eligibility to take the job of assistant professor. So our students from history, psychology, political science, economics, geography, Even Punjabi, they cleared their UGC net, and they are serving as a teacher, they are serving as assistant professors, associate professors in various universities of India, colleges of India, and abroad. And our students are also doing wonders in sports. I gave the example of Punia ji, one of the best sports person who took bronze medal in Olympics. Our student Vivek, he is first in All India International Inter-University Boxing Championship. Our students, they are also doing good in wrestling championship. So means in order for an holistic development, the overall development, we believe that you should be socially and environmentally responsible. So our students, along with their degrees, they are socially and morally, ethically responsible. And I'm also happy to share that we are always available for their queries. We are always available for your doubt. You can anytime reach me. My number is visible on the screen. It's 99885 00220. You can call me anytime, any type of queries. My name is Ajoy, and I have my colleague. She is also available for any type of queries. Her number is visible in the screen. And I have my colleague, Dr. Manish Verma and Dr. Kiran Dixon. Their numbers are also available, visible on the screen. So we are also available for any type of queries related to your career, related to the career opportunity, related to the curriculum, or any type of guidance for your future. Now, let's start your journey. We are always there. And we are available on Facebook, we are available on Twitter, and almost all the social media platforms, including you. Thank you very much. Over to PP sir. PP sir, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Joy. You took us to a glimpse of all humanities and how we are touching the humanity, a humanistic approach and the humanity. Suman ma'am, over to you, please, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. It was an amazing and very informative session. It was so interesting by Dr. Pavitra Prakash Singh and Mr. Ajoy Bhatta. Thank you for illuminating us all with your vision and thought. Thank you, sir. We also have with us Mr. Vinit Mehra. He is an experienced sales and marketing business leader with over 12 plus years of business experience. In the first 10 years of his career, he built a strong foundation in the education publishing industry with the most of his business and leadership experience. Worked at Orient Black Swan, over 8 plus years at Orient Black Swan. He worked across states P and L and marketing roles with a rich exposure across rural areas too. His last role in Orient Black Swan was as the regional business head. In his current capacity, Vinit sir is the Associate Director for an academy with a mandate to strengthen academy direct-to-consumer strategy and to build a direct relationship with the multiple partners in India and Middle East to increase traction. Vinit sir is an alumnus of Delhi Public School. R.K. Puram holds BA in Marketing Management and Retail Business from the University of Delhi and MBA from Institute of Marketing and Management, New Delhi. I really welcome you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon, and good afternoon, Pavitra sir and Ajoy sir, for giving me this opportunity. I'm really proud, and I'm not a student of LPU, but my relation goes back from 2010 when I first met Mr. Ajoy at LPU. So that is the kind of relationship I have with LPU, and I'm very grateful and thankful for giving this opportunity. So since I come from the industry and not as rich as experience as Pavitra sir has from the industry, but whatever little dwarf experience I have in sir, I would like to take the students through why humanities is important. So my first question to all the student here is that 83 movies was released recently and it was showcased last weekend on the TV also. So any idea why in 1983 we won the World Cup? Even only we had couple of good players, but India won the World Cup of 1983. Any idea what was the main reason? You can put in your answer in the chat option. Okay. So we have couple of interesting answers, but I'll tell you the main answer that out of 11 players who were playing the particular match, 9 were all-rounders. There was no specialist batsman, there was no specialist bowler. 9 out of 11 players were specialist all-rounders. So that is why in 83 we could win the World Cup. And that is what liberal arts and humanities is all about. We need to be all-rounders now. So I'll tell you, liberal art covers various forms of discipline and subjects where a student is exposed to different fields of education in one course. Student generally plays according to their strength, like a all-rounder plays to the strength. Similarly, student plays to their strength. However, whether it is liberal arts, humanities, helps us succeeding by understanding and learning about various subjects and which they can choose up as a career option. So it is multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary, and transdisciplinary. So that is the importance of liberal arts and humanities in today's life. So just adding to what Pavitra sir had mentioned in his presentation, I'll take you certain points subject-wise why it is important. For example, geography. Sir mentioned about GIS, but if you see these days, we have tall buildings coming up. Geography is very important. How to make them earthquake resistant. Civil engineer can only make the structure, but how deep, what is the kind of soil, whether that soil is good for a building, a tall building or not, whether it is close to a river floodplain or not. Because nowadays what has happened, the river floodplains have dried up, but still the silt is there. That is why we have all these earthquake zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who tell these? People from the geography background tell us. About disaster management, we have NDRF, SDRF forces whenever there's a cyclone in the western or the eastern part of the countries. They only tell us what is the speed. No engineer, no management student can tell us what is the speed of the wind or when is the cyclone going to launch, what is the area of the fall which is going to be the. These are people from humanities and liberal arts background only. I'm an MBA, but don't take me otherwise. Whether it's an engineer, CA, LLB, management students, they are good at execution, but they are not the critical thinkers or think tanks. Think tanks, if you see whether it is Marxist, any good Aristotle, all are from humanities background. You will hardly find thinkers who are from the other streams, who have been into the from the history point of view. Now coming to sociology and psychology, as a company, when we recruit people, we see what is their psychology, whether they can fit into the organization culture or not. Delivery will be later on. So we need to have a psychometric test. Nowadays many organizations are going for a psychometric test. If you clear that psychometric test, then only you will be applicable for the next round of interviews. So how to crack those psychometric tests, what are the questions need to be asked, those things have become important. Skills, yes, is important, but culturally and socially you will be able to gel up with the team, your colleagues, subordinates or not. That is very important from a sociology psychology point of view. Now coming to data, people used to say that third world war or fourth world war will happen about on oil or water. No, it will happen on data, because data is becoming everything. Now everyone is just running about data, but who will actually process that data? Like sir was saying, giving example of Nokia, Samsung, the consumer behavior, consumer insight. A sociologist or an anthropology person or a psychology person can only tell that if I'm spending 1 hour on my mobile, what is the usage I'm doing. Who will process that data? Data in Excel or in numbers is fine, but how to get the best product out of it, that only sociologists or psychologists, people from these teams can tell. Now coming to humanities in terms of English and communication, I'll give you a very real life example. Once I went to one of the IITs and the director said that I have best of the people doing the engineering, but they are not placeable. We are not getting good offers. I said, why? In one word, he answered, communication. That they are best in thinking, in putting up, in experiments, in doing all sort of things. But when it comes to speaking, they are not so good. So English is very important. I'm not saying English, it is Hindi, Punjabi, whatever be the language. Communication should be clear. One should understand that what you want and what the other people want. So example from IIT is a real life example which I faced in my career. So you can imagine the importance of humanities in terms of English, that how it is important. Now I'll give you a very recent example of COVID, why history is important. Earlier in our days, our grandmothers, and even if we go to rural areas, ladies do pallu at home. It is outdated now. At towns, if you say किसी को बोलो पल्लू कर ले मजाक बनाएंगे. What was the reason? People males used to wear that white kapda at their head. It was just to keep infection at bay. When the Swedish flu came, this was in India. It was found out that people used to do pallu. There was no infection. Mask तो अब आए हैं. पहले mask नहीं होते थे. So when you dig out history, and in terms of COVID, I'm telling you a recent example. When people went 100 years back, that why during flu in Sweden, India was not having casualties. The reason is this: we used to have that. We used to maintain this distance. Whenever any male used to come, who used to work in the farm fields, used to come at home, the lady used to do pallu. So that is the reason. So history equally is important. That things are changes. Technology is changing, the environment is changing, weather is changing. So history is equally important. People say कि यार हमें क्या करना है history पढ़ के अकबर चला गया. It is not that. We need to know our roots, where we came from. Now coming to another very important point of humanities and liberal art. Japanese elephantitis was very common in the eastern UP part, along with other ailments also. Our Prime Minister started the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. What is the reason for that? People don't have general awareness that if cleanliness is there, there will be no infections. There will be no dengue, no nothing. It is a basic understanding. This comes from, again, liberal arts and humanities only. No engineer, no any other profession, CA, LLB, management, whoever doctor can tell that what is the reason, how do we improve our cleanliness. That is why these, the schemes taken out the government are very important. Another example, I don't want to affiliate to a particular party, but it's a real life case study. People are saying that Yogi's law and order was very good, which made him won the elections. The answer to that is not that. He made toilet builds in the rural areas so that ladies could use the toilet and they couldn't be chased in the fields by males where the crime was happening. Toilets have basically given the improved the law and order situation. It is not police who have improved the law and order situation. So, sociologists and critical thinkers have given this idea that we should have toilets. Not people should not go to the farms or the railway line. They should have proper sanitation facility available, which has led to a decline in law and order. So these are things which come from critical thinkers only, and not from any other policy maker. And now even under the new education policy, if you see from class 3rd onwards, the government has mandated that liberal arts and life skills, social skills should be there. So the impetus from the policy point of view has also increased. Now, from a very important and perspective, what Dr. Ajoy had made in his presentation, that equality, gender diversity, inclusivity is becoming a part of the corporate affairs. We have mandate to include LGBTQ community into our workforces. The inclusionness is becoming higher day by day. There's a set percentage of people we need to include from there. So who will drive this? It is people from liberal art background and humanities who can have this cohesiveness in the workforce. So these are the important things what a humanities or a liberal art education can teach us. And liberal arts itself defines as liberty. You are at liberty. You can do whatever you want to do. So that is why it is very important, and that is why I was very motivated to join this session. That niche studying is important, not saying that, but you need to have an overall perspective how the world works, what is the characteristics of a human being. As it is said, man is a social animal, and you don't know what are the traits on an animal. He can become angry anytime, he can be happy anytime. You never know when he can chase you. So from that importance, it is very important. Now coming to translation, if you see, we have so many languages, and when people are leaders go outside India, you see translator is sitting there. So people say, "Yeah, translator ke saath kya fayda?" It is not important. It is very important. There are so many languages. You go to France, even if they know English, they will not communicate with you in English. So that is why translation or any foreign language is very important to learn. And again, it can be taught under humanities or liberal arts only. So from that perspective, it is very important. And I will also take this opportunity, sir, to all the students, we'll formulate that whoever is preparing for civil services IELTS, UGC NET, which are very important subjects of liberal arts humanities as at an academy. We will be offering them free courses supplementary to what you teach at LPU, sir. And we'll get into a formal agreement. I take this platform to make this announcement, and we will be very happy to guide them by giving scholarships and free courses available at our platform, sir, free of cost. Thank you so very much, sir.
A very great initiative, Vineet, that you have taken, and I think you have already mentioned the importance in far more better words that I tried to, starting from World War, the data, the geography, the tall building, the literature, and the IIT English publication, Marxist philosophy, history, COVID, Pallu, Swachh Bharat, toilets by Yogi, and life skills, EDI, LGBT, NIST versus overall, Ukraine, Russia, history, and translation. And then add on to it, you have offered the scholarships to many of the students, whosoever are eligible, and all that definitely will enter into a formal platform also for that. But that's well said, and you have summarized it in a very nice way, that why humanities and how humanities have evolved over a period of time. That's very great. Thank you, Vineet. Sumanji, if you wish to coordinate further, please.
Thank you,
Sumanji.
sir. Thank you, Vineet, sir. Thank you so much for your time, and wonderfully you shared your experience with us. Thank you so much. We have some questions for you. Next question, move on to PP, sir. Sir, one girl, Ridhima, is asking, when she searched about LPU, many YouTubers says that only those students who perform good in class or able to maintain good percentage or CGPA are able to get better placement or interviews. Is it true or not?
Yeah, definitely. I'll not say academics doesn't play a part into the placements, but as Vineet sir has always said that we must have the overall development. But in humanities, marks are not important. Yes, in sciences and medical, yes, it may be that important. But in humanities, the skill is more important. The way you speak, the way you conduct, the interpersonal relationship you have, what is your aptitude, what is your attitude, what kind of perceptions you have for the other fellow beings or something like that. I think in humanities we have more from that side, and marks are not the only criteria for getting the placements. Yet, yes, it might be true in engineering and humanities, because the nature of that course is like that. If you do not know how to do a operation or how to cut, how to hold a knife while giving a cut to a body, definitely you need to be 100% precise. Otherwise, rather than doing the heart transplant, you might be doing the lung transplant.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. The next question is for Joy, sir. Rahul is asking, it is important to do post-graduation after completing a bachelor's.
A very good question, Rahul. Rahul, to me, if you are good in your skills, if you are good in your studies and you are good in your skills, you can start your own business. And even after graduation, you can have an opportunity to go and work with multinational companies. Like you can go with newspaper offices, you can go with various newspaper agencies or various editors or psychometric tests. Means it is not mandatory that if you are a student of undergraduation or graduation, you are doing your BA, it is not mandatory that you should go for PG. Even after undergraduation, means after doing your BA, you can have plenty of opportunities in various fields, starting from government jobs, corporate jobs. Even, ma'am, I would like to quote here that if you want to go for UPSC, that is Union Public Service Commission, the eligibility is graduation. Means after doing your graduation, you are eligible to become deputy commissioner if you want to become. You are eligible even to you are eligible to become IPS officer if you wish to become. Even our students, after doing their graduation, they are working in various UPSC posts. So it is not mandatory, but yes, if you want to go for higher education, if you want to start your career in higher education, then you can go for PG, that is post graduation. But after doing your graduation, you can easily go for various jobs. Over to Suman ma'am.
Thank you, sir. And one more question related to that. How LPU support and guide for a better placement?
Sorry, ma'am, please repeat the question.
How LPU and your department support and guide to the student for get a better placement?
Ma'am, first of all, at LPU, we provide 100% placement assistance. And if I talk about my particular school, we allocated various placement mentors, and we have exclusive training and placement officer at our school. And even we are helping our students. Even all the teachers, they are helping our students for these training placement opportunities. And we also provide them that is the coaching for communication skills, where they can improve their communication skills. They can improve their job profile. They can write resume. Means we at LPU, we provide 100% placement opportunities for the students. We have exclusive department to cater the placement needs of the students.
Thank you so much, sir. And the last question, what is the position and salary one can expect after done the bachelor program from LPU?
Good question. As ma'am, I clearly shared in my slide also that our highest placement package is 7 lakh per annum. So our students, they are taking this package after doing their undergraduation. But the average package is 6 to 7 lakh per annum after doing their graduation, that is BA or BA honors. If they are good in skills, they can also go for good placement packages. Even they can crack till 15 lakh per annum if they can improve their skills. So as of now, we have the highest placement packages, more than 7 lakh per annum after doing their BA or BA honors.
Can I add to this answer question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So basically, to all the students here, please don't keep package as a benchmark. When I joined my first job, my salary was just 16,000 rupees. You should do what you enjoy, what you want to do in life, rather than focusing on money. Once you are right and on the track, what you want to do, where your skills are, money will come. So
yes,
from day one
you
itself,
can improve your skills as well.
Yeah, so it is all a play of your skills and experience. So don't run that the average package is very high, low. That is not the time. That what quality teaching you are getting at institution like LPU, that is more important rather than a package. That is my opinion after 12 years of working
I really agree with you, Mr. Vinay.
Thank you.
But my advice to the student is that believe in holistic development. If you are overall, as Vinith rightly pointed out, if you are all-rounder, you can perform very good in life, either your personal life or your professional life. So be all-rounder. Over to Suman ma'am.
Yes, sir. The last question: what are the honors program we are offering after the bachelor?
Ma'am, first of all, we provide honors as per LOCF, that is Learning Outcomes Curriculum Framework. It is a recent framework given by UGC. Our honors programs are clearly designed as per the latest guidelines given by UGC. And we provide honors program in various domains like English, political science, history, geography, sociology, Punjabi, Hindi. So we provide honors program in more than 7 domains. Means a student can go for these programs in their undergraduation. As I clearly pointed out that along with honors, we also provide students various open elective courses. Means if a student has taken admission in honors program, he can also opt for management course. He can also opt for a fashion course. He can also opt for various languages for a language course. So we at LPU, we provide honors program in these 7 domains. Over to ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Over to you. Any other question?
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. You share wonderfully experience with us, and thank you for your time. Just stay with us because we have with us Miss Rachna Bajaj. She's going to take up eligibility, scholarship, and infrastructure part of the university.
Sir, may I take the liberty to leave, please? No.
Yes, yes, Vinit sir. Vinit sir. Thank you. Thank you sparing the value.
Thank you, Minister. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Next, we have Miss Rachna Bajaj, Senior Assistant, Lovely Professional University. Ma'am is going to take up fee, infrastructure, and scholarship part of the university. Over to you, ma'am. Rachna ma'am, am I audible for you?
And you are audible to me.
Okay, sir. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, you are not audible. Rachna, ma'am.
Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Okay. Shall I share my screen, ma'am? It would be great if you can provide me the screen sharing rights.
Provided, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So I hope the screen is visible now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much. So good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all are doing fine and safe at your home. I'm extremely sorry for the technical error. So now I'll be just giving you a quick glimpse of the eligibility criteria and the most important, the monetary aspect, which is the fees and scholarship required to take admission in these programs. So what you can do is to grab more detailed information, you can visit our website, which is www.lpu.in. So once you visit our website, on the top, you can see an icon of admissions. So once I click here, I can see all the programs like after 12th programs, after graduation or post-graduation programs available on the screen. So I'll just click on after 12th program, and all the programs which are available in our university will be available in front of you. I'll just I suppose there is some network issue. I'm extremely sorry. Yeah. So here we have all the programs. So on the right side, you can see we have arts and humanities. Let's say I want to take admission in Bachelor of Arts, that is a BA program. I'll click on it, and all the details related to BA program will be just in front of you. So it is a 3 years program with total 6 semesters. And if I talk about the eligibility criteria, a student should have qualified his or her 12th. Further, moving ahead with few of the rankings, as you can see, LPU has been ranked 36th in India by Times Higher Education World University Ranking 2022. Another feather by NIRF, Ministry of Education, Government of India, where LPU has been ranked 62 in India. Beside this, you can also see the impact rankings, the Atal rankings as well. Further, moving ahead with the curriculum, you can see all the curriculum details in a brief available on the website for first year, second year, and third year as well. So moving ahead with the most important aspect, which is the monetary aspect, the fees and scholarship. Although if I talk about the fees of this program, it is 50,000 per semester without scholarship. But we have several other categories on the basis of which you can also avail scholarship. So first up, we have on the basis of your last two qualification. Let's say if a student has scored between 80 to 89.9% in his or her 10th or 12th, that student will fall in the category 3, that is a 40% scholarship. And the fees, which was earlier 50,000 per semester, will be reduced to 30,000 per semester. If you have scored even better, like if you score even better, 90 to 94.9 in 10th or 12th, you will be eligible for a 50% scholarship, which makes your fees 25,000 per semester. Last but not the least, let's say if you scored 95% or above, you will be directly eligible for category 1 scholarship, that is of 60%, which makes your fees 20,000 per semester. Let's say you couldn't score well in your 10th or 12th. No worries, you can also apply for our scholarship test, which is named as LPU NEST. This test will be for 90 marks, 1.5 hour with MCQs, no negative marking. Let's say if you scored any out of these cutoffs, tentatively 45, 55, or 65. In that case, also you can avail scholarship of these categories, that is 40%, 50%, or 60%. Further, moving ahead with some more scholarship categories, here you can see we have other scholarship categories as well. Let's say if you have any achievement in your sports, extracurriculars, cultural, any bravery awards or anything, you can just share your documents, your certificates with highest achievements with us on our email ID, which is admissions@lpu.co.in. And our team will verify those certificates. And in case if you are availing any better scholarship on that basis, then that particular scholarship can be applicable to you. Further, we also have special scholarship for toppers of education board, and we have some financial aids as well. You can also share this with your near ones. We have financial aid need-based scholarship, which includes a single girl child scholarship or single mother scholarship, and several others. We have special scholarships for serving or retired defense, CAPF, paramilitary personnel, and their dependents. Financial aid to orphans, and financial aid to persons with certain disability. So at the end, in whichever category, you will be availing the maximum benefit, that one scholarship will be applicable to you for next 3 years of your program. Further, moving ahead to another important part, which is the dates, important dates. As you can see on the website, that the last date to take admission in this program is 31st March 2022. So what you can do is just visit our website lpu.in, or you can also directly visit our registration portal, that is admission.lpu.in. I'll just show you how you can do it. Once you visit this portal, admission.lpu.in, you'll see two options, that is register and login. If you have already registered yourself, you just need to log in. And in case if you haven't registered yourself, just make sure that you fill your name, email ID, phone number, and other details, your qualification details, and in whichever program you are interested in, and get yourself registered, and you can book your seat in BA or BA honors or any other program. Besides this, you can also get in touch with us through our live video counseling option, through our WhatsApp number. All the you can see these icons on the right side of the screen. First up, we have the live video counseling icon. We have the schedule a call icon. You can get a call scheduled for yourself, and you can also get in touch with our WhatsApp team as well. And besides this, you can also note down our helpline numbers, which are available just at the bottom of the website. Last but not the least, I'll just quickly wind up. If you want to go through any previous webinars which we have conducted till now, and whichever the webinars are being planned for the upcoming days, what you have to do is just simply visit our website again, lpu.in. On the top, you can see an icon of admissions, and on the left side, we have LPU's Edu-Fair webinars. So just click on this icon, and all the upcoming webinar details and the past webinar details will be available just in front of you. And you can get yourself registered as well to get the timely emails and reminders as well. So here we have our upcoming webinars. You can see tomorrow we have a webinar on campus life and some past webinars also. Okay, so over to you, Suman ma'am. I hope I have shared all the necessary details in a brief way. And in case if there are any questions, we are always open for our students.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It's really, really informative. Thank you so much. Just ma'am, one question is from Riddhima Jain. She is asking, what the scholarship we are offering in this program? What are the scholarships?
Okay, I'll again get back to the same page, that is our admissions portal. Riddhima, right? The question was from Riddhima ma'am, if I'm not wrong.
Jain.
Yes. Riddhima, again, what you can do is just visit our website lpa.in, click on admissions, and under after 12th program, you'll get to see all the details. And if I talk about the scholarship, you can avail scholarship up to 40%, you can minimum 40, 50 or 60% or even above. Because LPU also offers scholarship not just on academics, but also on the basis of sports or extracurricular activities. So you can go through the categories, the percentage which is available on our website. The minimum you required is 80 to 89.9%. Then if you score 90 to 94.9 or 95% or above. Besides this, if you have any achievement in your sports, scholarship or any bravery awards or anything, just feel free to share your certificates with us at admissions@lpu.co.in. And you can also get in touch with our helpline numbers, which are available just on the bottom of our website, which is lpu.in.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm sure the attendees gained valuable insight into the university and the career option. We hope it was a positive experience for you as well. The information you shared with us was very enlightening. During this exclusive webinar on humanity, attendees heard from Dr. Pavitra Prakash Singh, Dr. Ajoy Bata, and Mr. Vinit Mehra as on how you can have a successful career in this field. Hopefully, you found this webinar to be valuable and will be able to leverage the information provided in this webinar to take better decision regarding the admission. I'm obliged, and once again, thank you to all the experts for strengthening this platform. Signing off for the day. Thank you, ma'am.